Next pitch is lined into left center field, and it is in for a base hit and into the gap, and that's going to score a run as the Dogs will toss it in to the center of the diamond. Runners on first and third. RBI single by Newberry, and it is already 2-0 Bacon. Adams is a hot Bulldog hitter on a 6-game streak, 11 for 18 during the streak, which is .611, which has raised his batting average to .378 with an on-base percentage of .549. And he swings at the first pitch late and fouls it off toward their hitting complex. Strike one. Lane has 14 hits, including 4 doubles. 8 runs batted in, 9 runs scored. He's walked 13 times this season and struck out 4 times. Because at one point in time, he was a leadoff guy. There's a grounder by the third baseman by Klein-Nipper into left field. Base hit for Lane. Extends his hitting streak to 7. And now gives him 15 base hits. One more and he'll tie his career high for a season, which was 16 in 2015. Here's a full count pitch. Curveball's hit over to Brock Harrison at third. Feels it near the bag and on the line. Throws it all the way across the diamond for the out. Nice play by the sophomore. And Adams is ready to go. Here's Lane's pitch. Line right side by Martin Stevens into right field. Dalton McBride will scoop it up near the line. Runner coming around third. He's going to score. The ball's cut up by Martin Stevens, and that's going to be a double for Livingston and an RBI as Bacon County takes a 3-0 lead. 1-0 pitch is a curveball lined into left field. It drops in for a base hit. That's going to score 1. Brandon Helton throwing the ball, and it's going to be cut off by Brock Harrison, and 2 will score on the play. So now the 2 and 3 hitters come through in RBI situations. So Adams ready in the sunshine. About to deal a 2-2 into the shade, and it's popped up in the air to Lane. He's backing up off the mound and makes a catch. It's not an easy catch because he was coming down the hill on the backside of the mound, dealing with the sunshine. He wasn't looking directly at it, but he caught the ball onto the grass. 2 down, and that brings up Lane Foster. It's a full count for Lane. 2 outs. Runner at first. Going on the pitch. Swing! And a miss, strike 3. Got him reaching on a pitch. Breaking off the dish. An awkward swing by Foster. But unfortunately for the Bulldogs, they yield 3 more on 4 hits. And Bacon County leaves 1 to take a 5-0 lead. Headed to the 3rd inning on Y101. But at Benedictine against left-handed pitching, and he's facing a lefty today. He went 2 for 3 with 2 singles, and he lines a single right up the middle for a base hit. So he doesn't mind facing a lefty. Now in the big leagues, if you're righty, you like to see a lefty, but a lot of times in high school, you just don't see many, and they're kind of unusual, and they're kind of quirky. This guy's a pretty tall left-hander, and he has good stuff. Fastball and curveball especially. Here's D.R. Meadows. Puerto Rico beat the Netherlands. Martin takes a pitch upstairs out of the zone, 3-2. Stevens has walked 5 times this season to go with his 5 strikeouts, including this ball game. Runner at second, 1 down. Another full count for Altman. Lefty sends it low, ball 4. That'll bring up George Lukey. So the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Lukey. And the pitch is high. So it's 2-2. And maybe he can lock in on a fastball here, because he's a good fastball hitter. Maybe one will be right in the wheelhouse, and he could drive it into the gap in left center or right center with runners on first and second and 1 down. Here's the pitch, and instead he pops it up out of play. The kids are playing back there, and everybody else heads up. So Lukey right now dueling with Tyler Altman. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lukey is hard to strike out. 9 walks this season and 2 strikeouts. 9 walks last season and 5 strikeouts. But I said that maybe a week ago and he struck out, so maybe I shouldn't say it again. But he is tough to strike out because he usually makes contact. 2-2 is low, full count. So Altman's struggling a little with his control. He's had some deep counts in this game, and normally, as I mentioned earlier, he's done well with the deep counts. First 4 deep counts he had, he got outs. But he just walked Martin Stevens on a 3-2, and now he's got a 3-2 on Lukey. Here's a pitch, and he chops it foul to Coach Fitzgerald, who makes a barehanded play, moving to his, what's that, his right. I think sometimes the coaches like to show you they could still play the game. Because Coach Fitzgerald was talking the other day after a game how he would love to get in the cage and just start hitting some line drives or homers. Full count. Lukey swings and hits it up high in the air to center field. Back goes Dial. He's still going to the fence, and this ball is gone. George Lukey has hit one out. His first ever varsity home run. And with the wind blowing to center, he got it up high in the air, and Dawson Dial went back, but he ran out of room, and the Dogs will score 3. Here comes Lukey around third, trotting to home plate. The senior has hit one out, and now he steps at home plate and points toward the sky. How about that? And all the Dogs are out of the dugout. The second Bulldog home run of this season. D.R. Meadows hit the other one to win a ball game in the 8th at Brantley County. So that changes things dramatically as he jumps on the 3-2 pitch. I was calling for him to hit it into the gap. He didn't do it. He hit it straight away center. 5-3 Bacon, who singled his first time up to extend his hitting streak to 7, and he singles again right up the middle. So once again, he jumps on an 0-1 pitch, just like he did in the second inning when he led off that frame with a base hit. And he has singled again. His 16th hit. He's 16 for 39. Newberry singled in a run his first time up. That came in the first inning. Second pitch is hit to Brock Harrison. Feels a tough hop. And now he guns it across the diamond to Kyle Knight, now playing first. There's out number 1. And the full count pitch. Hit into the air to Brandon Helton. He's drifting back toward the fence. He reaches up, and this ball is off the fence. Runner coming to third. Helton throws it in. He's coming around third. The ball is going to be cut off by Harrison. No throw to the dish. And Bacon County has scored again as Peyton Nobles touches home. And he does so on a 3-2 double to left field by Dalton Anderson. And the Raiders continue the trend of scoring in every inning. 2, 3, and now 1 to take a 6-3 lead. So it's 1-1. There's a grounder. Lane Adams snags it, looks towards second. Nothing there, and he throws to first for the out. He was looking to get the lead guy and throw behind him. Nice play by Lane. Looks like Lane Adams is taking over at first base and not second. Here's a ball hit hard and into left field. It's going to drop in for an extra base hit and bounce up against the fence and score a run. And Dial is racing towards second in what has been a 3-for-3 game for him so far. Bacon County now leads 7-3. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Martin gets the K, gets the third out. But Bacon County busy again, this time scoring 2 runs on 3 hits, including 2 doubles, to take a 7-3 lead over the Toombs County Bulldogs, headed to the 4th on Y101. Normally a second baseman or shortstop playing first base today. Don't you need a special glove for that? 2-1 pitch. Lined into right center field. Lukey on the run. Lukey jumps up in the air, and Lukey caught the ball. That's a great catch. That's his 3rd fantastic catch of his senior season. But then again, he hadn't made one in a long time because he hasn't had the opportunity. He made 2 in the season opening game at Tattnall County. So I got to put a star by that one. He was due for one. Just got to give him an opportunity. He ran that one down in the right center field gap and had to jump up in the air. No dive this time as he went airborne for out number 1. So good start for Martin Stevens. 1 down. Second pitch is line right side. Noah Anderson jumps up in the air and he makes a catch. Got to put a star by that one. 2 up, 2 down. Great glove work by your center fielder and second baseman. 2-2 pitch from Martin. Swing and a miss, strike 3. How about that? A 3 up and 3 down for Martin Stevens and the Bulldog defense. That happens here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Hold on one second. Hold on. What is happening here? Do they call catcher's interference? That's the only thing they could have called that would stop this action right here. The Bulldogs going into their dugout. Yeah, that must have been the call. What else could they call on a strikeout? Oh, they called a balk. They called a balk against Martin Stevens with nobody on base. So the pitch doesn't count as a strike or a strikeout. It counts as a ball. So the count is 3 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, Martin works from the stretch even with nobody on base. So you don't really think about that. Now he comes set. Here's the pitch. Close but missing, ball 4. So the 3 up and 3 down just disappears. Runner at third, 2 down, 7-3 Bacon leading, bottom half of the 4th. 1-1, hit up into the air to center field. Lukey is settling under it, didn't have to move too much, and he makes a catch for out number 3. So a little scare, instead of a 3 up and 3 down, it's a 4 up and 3 down, and the Bulldogs strand a runner at third base on a walk and an error. And Bacon County still leading the ball game 7-3, going to the 5th inning, a Y101. Hilton singled in his first trip to the plate in the 3rd inning, and he led off that frame with a base hit. He scored on the 3-run home run by George Lukey. And he jumps on the first pitch and hits it over to the second baseman, Kirkland, who ranges to his left, makes a throw, and it's low, and it gets away. That was a tough play, and you could almost score that a base hit. I might even do. So now he gets the green light to swing, and the Chipola Junior College signee is ready to go. With a runner at second, nobody out. Here's the 3-1 pitch, low ball 4. Base runners on first and second for Martin Stevens. Brings up George Lukey. First time up, he grounded out to the second baseman, Kirkland. Second time up with runners on base, he hit a 3-run home run, his first ever varsity home run. In fact, the only other home run I know that he hit was in a middle school playoff game at East Lawrence. So he's got 2 on base once again. Can he do it again? Is that asking too much? No, he's going to line one off the bag on the third base side. It's going to ricochet into the outfield. That's going to score Brandon Helton. Throw to third base and safe there. And George Lukey has had a double and an RBI, and he's driven in 4 runs in this ball game as he makes it 7-4. He lined that pitch off the third base bag, so it ricochets into left field, and then Wes Livingston had a little problem with it. Now the Dogs have runners on second and third, and that brings up Lane Adams. And I tell you, Lukey is on an amazing run right now, driving in runs. I'll get to that in a moment. Here's Lane. He's 2 for 2 in the game. So the Dogs are down by 3, and they got 2 in scoring position with 1 out in this lefty-lefty matchup. And Lane swings and hits it hard and deep to center field. Dow will make the catch. Runner at third tagging, and he's going to score easily. And that makes it 7-5 as D.R. Meadows arrives at home plate. Lane drives in a run. 1-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3. Martin's got some heat today. 3-1 pitch. Line left side to Brock Harrison. Feels it. Throws it over to Lane Adams. 2 down. Ball. 3-1. Golfed over to the second baseman, Noah Anderson. He scoops it up, hurries to throw over to first base, and Martin Stevens does indeed have a 3 up and 3 down in the bottom half of the 5th inning. He has come in, and he has shut down these Raiders. And now the Bulldogs are down by 2. going to the top of the 6th inning. 7-5 Bacon County as we break on Y101. One game last week about doing some basketball games at Belmont. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Martin comes back and gets a K. His second strikeout. He became, by the way, a basketball coach. There's a grounder to Martin Stevens. He flags it down, underhands it over to first base. 2 down. Lefty versus righty with 2 outs and a runner at first. Bottom half of the 6th, and the Dogs are down 7-5. 1-0 pitch. Lined into right center field. Dalton McBride on the run. George Lukey on the run. Lukey dives! Lukey caught it! Oh my goodness, he's made another big catch in this game. His second big one of the night to go with a 3-run homer. Altman's working quickly. Wants a complete game. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss, and he got it. Strike 3. And the Bacon County Raiders beat the Toombs County Bulldogs 7-5 in Alma. The Dogs down 5-0. Came back and made it a 2-run game. But now they are 6-8 overall and 2-3 in Region 2 ball games. And these two teams will get back together on Friday night at Jackie Jones Field for a 5:45 game with D.R. Meadows on the mound. We'll come back and wrap up a Bulldog loss on Y101.